My name's Deb Polson and I'm speaking today about the MiLK project, which is the Mobile Informal Learning Kit, which is a series of web interfaces for school kids and teachers and parents to be able to make learning games that they can play in everyday spaces using their mobile phones. By utilising web technologies and mobile technologies, and the most basic of them, so SMS, basic technologies, allows students, teachers and parents to access it to create their own scenarios for learning as a way to both have fun together as groups but also to make sort of learning sort of hidden underneath it. And that way the learning was in the synthesising, so in their own research, their own interest, and synthesising the knowledge into games they made for each other. The existing research that I was most inspired by was writings about new pedagogical models for utilising ICT and mobile and new technologies and social networks into learning, how to integrate technologies better into the school context. But my interest is in how to take the learning from a school context into everyday environments. There were some really interesting implications in schools about how you embed technology in schools, how the government has policies around that implementation, and the kinds of fears and expectations that come with technology in that area. Even though they know you're using their everyday and their contemporary tools, they sometimes feel tricked into learning with these tools. And what I was really surprised about was how quickly they made it their own tool, and how much they responded to being in charge of learning. We used it for talented and gifted, we used it for problem learning students, we used it even for blind and deaf students. And it had the same sort of impact across those sectors. What that tool meant, because you could access it on the web anywhere, was that we could hold trials, workshops and events in almost any city. So we did a number of workshops with various school organisations, both in Australia and the UK and the US. We were actually nominated for an award for Best Pedagogical Tool in the Handheld Learning Conference in the UK in 2008. And as a result of that, we were invited to tour a whole lot of different learning environments there and experience how different people from different backgrounds would use it. It was part of a project called Building Schools for the Future, which is a UK initiative who are incredibly committed to building these sorts of tools as part of the infrastructure of learning. And so that was a really big impetus for us to do some major design changes to make the tool a lot broader for people to uptake it in any way they would like to take it.